Hello, my dear children. Good morning to everybody. And once again, welcome to 9th standard second language, English. Children, so in the previous video classes, we have discussed about the second lesson, three questions. So we have already done part 1 and part 2. So I think part 3 will be the last. Today I am going to finish the lesson. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson in the previous classes, and by reading the text also you enjoyed it, I hope. Yes? Okay, very good. Okay, let's finish it today. Let's come to know, did the king know the answers for the questions or not? I hope you are all curious. Yes? Okay. Let's see. Did the king get answers for the questions? So before going to continue today's remaining part, let us recall what had happened in the previous classes. What up to the story? Shall we recall it? Okay. What is the first? Once again I would like to write the same questions because it is the heart of the lesson. These three questions are the first question is, what is the right time? What is the right time to begin something. What is the right time to begin something? Who should a king listen to? Who should a king listen to? Sorry. Okay. The last third question. What is the most important thing? What is the most important thing? For a king to do? So as we discussed in the previous classes, these three questions came to king's mind. A thought came to king's mind that if he would know the answer for these three questions, he would never fail. Am I right, my dear children? Yes? If the king came to know for the answers for these questions, he thought he would never fail. So what did he do? He sent messengers throughout his kingdom by announcing a great prize. Those who are going to answer. And in reply, there so many wise men came to the king and they gave their own answers and their own replies. So as the king get the replies from the wise man, they are so different. Yes, ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರತಿ ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ಹೇಗಿದ್ವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿದ್ವು ಪ್ರತಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು. ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ replies are very different. Instead of getting happy, the king became confused. He was not satisfied by the answers. Then what did the king do, my dear children? He decided to meet a certain hermit to get answers who knows for his wisdom, widely known for his wisdom. That what did the king decide? The king decided to meet a hermit who was widely known for his wisdom. ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಗೆ ಹೆಸರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. Then what did he do? Did he go in the king's dress? No. Did he go as a king? No. What did he do? He changed his dress. Right? He put on ordinary clothes. As I told, put on praisal verb, right? Praise. Children put on new clothes. I put on my new dress. Right? Like this. So he put on ordinary clothes and went to meet the hermit. So when he came near the hermit's house, he also left his horse and bodyguard, went alone to meet the hermit. Yes, my dear children? Yes? In the previous class we understood the same things, you know? Yes. Then he went alone to meet the hermit's hut. When he reached the hermit's hut, what the hermit was doing? Yes, he was digging the beds. What the hermit was doing? He was digging the beds with a spade. With the help of a spade, the hermit was digging the beds with the help of a spade. ಕುದ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸಲ್ಕಿಯಿಂದ ಗುಂಡಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗಿತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಗಿಡಗಳನ್ನು ನೆಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, he was doing. Just when the hermit saw the king, he greeted him. The king greeted him and said nothing. Right? He greeted him and he continued his work. After that, the king asked, "Oh, my dear wise man, I have come to you to know the answer for this, to know answer for my questions." Then also, hermit gave no answer. Just he continued his work. Afterwards, what did the king do? He asked his spade, "Hello, my dear hermit. I am ready to help you. Please give me your spade. Instead of you, I am ready to work." Hermit happily gave his spade, handed over the spade to king, and the king started to work. ಈಗ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯ ಸ್ಥಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂತರು? ರಾಜ. ಸ್ವತಃ ರಾಜನೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ. He started to digging beds. So after digging 2 beds in the text, again the king asked questions. In the middle, the king asked again his questions to the hermit. The hermit gave no answers. Right? No reply. Then he take the spade from hermit to work. Afterwards he asked, but no reply. Right? Afterwards also the hermit gave no answer. At the same time, as we discussed in the previous class, an incident took place. Right? A bearded man. What did the hermit say? Look, somebody is coming towards us. Like this. Right? At the same time, a bearded man running towards these people. Who are these people here? The king and the hermit. What the bearded man is doing? He has pressed both the hands on his stomach. Pressing hands on his stomach. Why? Yes, the blood was flowing. So he has a wound on his stomach. He came to these people and fainted and fell down. He became unconscious and fell down. After that, the king and the hermit, right, my dear children, am I right? Yes. The king and the hermit, they removed his clothes, and the king washed the wound. He covered it with his handkerchief, but the blood would not stop. After that, the king redressed the wound until the blood stopped. Okay? ರಕ್ತ ನಿಲ್ಲುವವರೆಗೂ ಅದನ್ನ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದ ರಾಜ. Afterwards, the king was also fully tired by walking and doing digging work. He also fell down and get asleep. So in the morning, when the king woke up, he was surprised to see where he was and who is this man who was. Right? By seeing that bearded man, who he was surprised to find out. So for some little minutes, he was surprised. Afterwards, in the morning, what had happened? Let's see. Again, we continue from the 7th paragraph to link with the 8th paragraph one. Let's see. "Forgive me," said the bearded man. In the morning, what happened? The bearded man, when he got up, he is asking sorry for the king. Right? Voice. The king was awake. Raja Yadmele. Then what is the reply of the king? "I don't know you, man, who you are. Why you are asking sorry? You no need to ask the sorry. I don't know who you are." What is the reply from the bearded man? "You don't know me, but I know you." ನಾನಾರೆಂಬುದು ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಆರೆಂಬುದು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಬಿಯರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ರಾಜನಿಗೆ ಟು ದ ಕಿಂಗ್. And he also said that you are my enemy. I wanted to kill you. I wish to kill you because you are the responsible man for the death of my brother and you also seized my property. So that is why I wanted to take revenge against you. I have planned to kill you while you return. Right? What you are saying? ರಾಜ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನೀವು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶ್ರಮದಿಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಿಯನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರುವಾಗ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಟು ಕಿಲ್ ಯು, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ವಾಟ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್? ಎಸ್, ದ ಬಿಯರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್. Now we came to know that why the bearded man was want to kill the king, because the king was, while giving justice, maybe he was responsible for the death of his brother and he seized his property. So this bearded man want to take revenge against the king. He wished to kill and he made a plan to kill the king, hiding in a particular place while returning. When the king will return after meeting the hermit, that man was made a plan. But the king did not return. Raja vapas hogleilla dina. The day was yet past. Right? And that bearded man came out of his hiding place. ಅವನು ಹೊತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ನ ಸ್ಥಳದಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. He was recognized by whom? Yes, by the bodyguard of the king. Then he attacked on him and wounded the bearded man. And so I am here, my dear king. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೆ. So this was the story, behind story, right? ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಥೆ ಇದು ಮಕ್ಕಳ. ಅವನು ಯಾಕೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಸೇರ್ತಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾಕೆ ಗಾಯಗೊಂಡ? ಓಕೆ, ರಾಜನ ಅಂಗರಕ್ಷಕ ಅವನನ್ನ ಗಾಯಗೊಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೀಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. We came to know how the bearded man get wounded. He was wounded by the bodyguard of the king. He was recognized him. He thought he is going to kill my king, so he attacked on him and wounded him. So he said, what the bearded man said, I want to kill you, I wish to kill you, but my dear king, you saved my life. Look at those words. I escaped from, but I should die if you had not dressed my wounds. ನೀವು ನನಗೆ ಆರೈಕೆ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದರೆ, ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ಐ ವಿಶ್ ಟು ಕಿಲ್ ಯು, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲಲು ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೇವ್ಡ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್. ಐ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಕಿಲ್ ಯು ಬಟ್ ಯು ಸೇವ್ಡ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್. ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಕೊಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನಾವ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ bearded man? Look at his, just listen his decision. If I live, look at this. If I live, what the bearded man is promising the king, right? If I live, I will serve you as your most faithful servant. The bearded man, what did he decide? If I live, I will be the most faithful servant for you. I will serve you as a most faithful servant. ಒಬ್ಬ ನಂಬಿಕಸ್ಥ ಸೇವಕನಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಬದುಕಿದ್ರೆ. Why taken this decision? Why did he say like this? Yes, because the king has saved his life. Okay, in showing gratitude to the king, he is saying this words. This is called gratitude, as we discussed in the second poem. Gratefulness, right? We should be grateful to the God. That is gratefulness, right? In the same way, this bearded man is showing gratitude to the king because he saved his life. Okay, let's continue from the 8th paragraph. The king was very happy to have made peace with his enemy, right? Peace. Again, we came to know word we discussed in the previous first class. What is the opposite word for peace? Yes, Count Leo Tolstoy's greatest book called War and Peace, you know? Yes, Yuddha Mattu Shanti, opposite words. Peace. With his enemy opposite? Friend. Enemy, another meaning, foe, F-O-U, F-O-E, foe, enemy. Friend, opposite word, meaning. The king was very happy, the king became very happy to have peace with his enemy. Now, the enemy has become a friend. Right? Shanti Sandhana Etiga. So he was very happy to make a peace with his enemy so easily. ಇಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಶತ್ರುವಿನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಬಾಂಧವ್ಯ ಮಿತ್ರತ್ವ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಒನ್ ಹಿಮ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ದ ಎನಿಮಿ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ನಾವ್. ದ ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಟು ಗೈನ್ ದ ಎನಿಮಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. He win over him as a friend by showing mercy. Right, my dear children? What did the king do? The king showed mercy on that man who was suffering from a wound. Right? With the help of that mercy, the king has got a friend even though he was an enemy. ಶತ್ರುವಾದವನನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಮಿತ್ರನನ್ನಾಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ ರಾಜ. ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ? ತಾನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ ಕರುಣೆಯಿಂದ. Right? That is why the mercy had a power. ಕರುಣೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. So that is why we should show mercy on others whenever, wherever it is possible. Right, my dear children? Right? He not only forgave him, after that, the king, he not only forgave him, give excuses. ಕ್ಷಮೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ. He forgave him, but also promised. What did the king promise? The king not only forgive the bearded man, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಕೇಳ್ದ, he asked excuse, he given, and he not only excused him, not only forgave him, but also promised to give back the man his property. Look at the king's decision. Right? What did the king do? He promised that bearded man to give back his property, what he seized in the previous years, right? So the king promised, hello my dear friend, I forgive you and I promise you I will give you your property back. ನಿನ್ನ ಸಂಪತ್ತನ್ನು ನಿನಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ರಾಜ ಪ್ರಾಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. This is how they became, even though there is enmity between these people, by mercy, right? ಕರುಣೆಯಿಂದ they became good friends. That is why such a powerful mercy had. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut. Right? So leaving the wounded man in the hut, he was tired and he needed rest. That wounded man needs rest. Leave that man there to take rest. The king went out of the hut. The king came out of the hut, ಗುಡಿಸಲಿನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, and looked around for the hermit. Who the king was searching? Yes, he was searching for whom? Yes, he was searching for the hermit. Hey, where did he gone? Where he had gone? The king was searching where this person was, where he had gone. Right? Looked around for the hermit. The king went up to the hermit. The king go to the hermit and said, for the last time I beg you, beg. Look at here, ಬೇಡ್ತೀನಿ. I am requesting, I am begging you. ನೋಡಿ, beg ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಿಕ್ಷೆ ಬೇಡೋದು ಅಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Here, even though he was a king, look at here, even though he was a king, he was ready to beg this hermit for answers. Why? He thought if he know the answer for these questions, he would never fail. That is why he was in a position to beg this hermit. Come here, beg. I beg you, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಬೇಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ, I beg you to answer my questions, oh wise man. Hello wise man, I request you, I beg you, please answer my questions. Who asked these words? Yes, the king asked this question. What is it? If you hear the reply of the hermit, you will be surprised. And see what will be. You have already been answered. Good. Look at the confidence of the hermit. You have already been answered, said the hermit. ನೀನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀಯಾ. That means, according to the hermit, the king has already been answered. The king has already got answers. Right? What a surprise to the king again. How have I been answered? What do you mean? Look at the words of the king. He was surprised by hearing the words of the hermit. How have I been answered? ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ? What do you mean? Hello, what are you saying, man? What does it mean? ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರ? ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? Do you not see? Replied the hermit. ನೀನು ನೋಡಲಿಲ್ವಾ? Do you not see? ನಿನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ವಾ? You didn't understand? Replied the hermit. If we had not pitied my weakness yesterday, look at how he was going to answer, right? How he was replying, how he was convincing the king towards his questions, right? These two are the most important paragraphs, okay? Give attention. If you had not pitied my weakness, pity means ayyo papa antiva, right? Pitied, past tense. If you had not pitied my weakness, listen, if clause, again we hear with, and the author has used if clause. If you had not pitied my weakness yesterday, and you had not dug these beds for me, you would have gone away. Look at the words of the hermit. Hello, my dear king. If you had not shown mercy on me yesterday while I am digging, what you did? You asked, I will work, I will help you. Right? You come and join the work. Right? You show mercy on me. You helped me. You pitied my weakness yesterday and had not dug these beds for me. If you are not stopped my work and you did not dug these beds yesterday, ನೀನು ನನಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಂಡಿಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕದೆ ಎಲ್ಲನಪ್ಪ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಿದ್ದರೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಡ್ ಮೀ ಯೆಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ ಬೈ ಡಿಗಿಂಗ್ ದೀಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ಸ್, ಯು ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಅವೇ. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನೀನು? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನೀನು. ನನಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಂಡಿ ತೆಗೆದು ನನಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಿದ್ದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ ನೀವು? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ? ಯು ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಾನ್ ಅವೇ, ಯು ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್. ನೀನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. ದೆನ್ ದಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ who was inside the hut, who was planned to kill you, right? Who had planned to kill you in a hiding place, right? If you had gone away, then that man would have attacked you. Alva? Nodi? Raja, ನೀನು ನೆನ್ನೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಪಸ್. If you had returned yesterday without helping me, you would have attacked. You would have attacked by that bearded man. So look at my dear king. So the most important time, yes, right time, right? The most important time was when you were digging the beds. Right? Look at how the hermit is answering the king's questions. Now he was answering the first question, right? How? So the most important time was when you were digging the beds. Hello, my dear king. Do you know which is the right time? Huh? What is the right time to begin something? The king's question. According to the hermit, what is the right time? When you were digging the beds. Hello, my dear king. Yesterday, what you started to digging the beds, but to help me, you started to work in the place of me. That was the right time, right? That was the time That was the important time. That was the right time. That is the important time when you were digging the beds, when you started to work in place of me to help me. It was the right time. And I was the most important man. I was the most important man. Right? Look at here. Who was the most important man? According to the hermit was the important man to the king on that situation. Time when king started to digging beds. The man important was the hermit. And I was the most important man, and to do me good was your most important business. Hello, my dear king. The time when you started digging, that was the right time. And who was the man? Important man? Hermit himself was the important man. And what is the important thing? Right? Business. To do me good. Hello, my dear king. What help you did for me? What a good thing you did for me. That was your most important business. Right? ಅದು ನಿನ್ನ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಕೆಲಸ. ನೀನು ಮಾಡಿದ ಸಹಾಯ ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದರೆ, ನೀನೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅದು ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದರೆ, ರೈಟ್ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಾನು, ರೈಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಏನು? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಡಿಡ್? You helped me, right? Yesterday you helped me digging the beds for me. That was the most important business. That was the most important thing. This is the most important thing. In this way, the hermit correlated the incident. By taking that incident, he correlated which is the right time, who should the king listen to, what is the most important thing. He correlated with this incident to understand the things what the king wanted. ರಾಜ ಏನು ಬಯಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದನೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸಲು ಆ ಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಆ ಘಟನೆಯನ್ನು ಆಧಾರವಾಗಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ hermit, the right time is what the king started to digging the beds. Right person, hermit himself was the right person. And most important thing, what the king did. Raja madida good thing, good job. What he did, that was the most important thing for. Right. Later, ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ, again the hermit is continuing his words later. When the man ran to hers, look at here, in one dale, as it is one part, first incident, and hermit is trying to correlate again the second incident with the same examples, right? Look at here, later, when the man ran to hers, run present tense, ran past tense. Ran. When the man ran to hers, that means a bearded man who was wounded, when he coming towards hers, when he ran towards hers, was the most important time. Which is the second time? The man who ran towards us. That was the time. That was the most important time. When you are caring for him, ಅವನು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಓಡಿ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದರೆ, ರೈಟ್? ದ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಸ್ wounded who ran for us, ನಮ್ಮ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಬಂದದ್ದು, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು whom? Yes, according to the hermit. The man who was wounded, who ran for us, that was the right time. When you here refers to the king, when you were started to care for him, when you are caring for him, when you are nursing him, ಅವನನ್ನ ಆರೈಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ನೀನು ಅವನ ಗಾಯವನ್ನ, because if you had not dressed his wounds, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವುಂಡ್ಸ್, ನೀನು ಅವನ ಗಾಯವನ್ನು ಶುಶ್ರೂಷೆ ಮಾಡದೇ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದರೆ, ರಕ್ತವನ್ನು, ಇಫ್ ಯು ಡಿಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋಯಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್, ಯು ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡೈಡ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೇಡ್ ಪೀಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. ನಿನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಸಂಧಾನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೆ, ಶಾಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳದೇನೆ ಅವನೇನಾಗ್ತಿದ್ದ, ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಈ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್. Now, without becoming a friend, he would have died. He wouldn't have a chance to make peace with you. ನಿನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬೆಳೆಸಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವನು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ವುಂಡ್ಸ್, ನೀನು ಅವನ ಗಾಯವನ್ನು ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಸತ್ತೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಅವನು ಓಡಿ ಬಂದದ್ದು ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆದರೆ, ರೈಟ್, ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವಾಸ್ that bearded man, right? The most important man. So he was the most important man. Which was the right time in the second incident? The man who ran towards us. It's the right time. ಅವನು ಓಡಿ ಬಂದದ್ದು ಇವರ ಬಳಿಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯವಾದರೆ, ಆ ಗಡ್ಡಧಾರಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, the bearded man, was the most important man for a king. ಅವನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. And what you did for him, ನೀನು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, ಡ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವೂಂಡ್, ಗಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಆರೈಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಡ್ ಹಿಮ್, ಯು ಸೇವ್ಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಬೈ ಟ್ರೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಯುವರ್ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಡಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಹೌ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಡ್, ಹೌ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಆನ್ಸರಿಂಗ್. So he was the most important man, and what you did for him was your most important business, important thing, important work. What you did, that is the important business. Remember, then there is only one time. Clear, this is the most important paragraph. The author is concluding the theme of the lesson. 3 questions. Now we have, now the king has, I hope the king has got, did the king get answers? Yes. By giving 2 examples, the hermit tried his level best to answer for the king's questions. Now, remember then, Napusko hagadre, there is only one time. There is only one time that is important, and that time is now. Right? According to the hermit, at last, for the first question, what is the right time to begin something, is, for this question, for the first question, now is the important time. ಈಗ ಎಂಬುದೇ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾದ ಸಮಯ. ನಾವೇನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೋಣ, ನಾಳೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. ನೋ, now just is the best time to do something or to begin something. Now we got the first question of answer for the first question. What is the right time? Now is the best time. ಈಗ ಈಗ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯ. ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. Why? Later we came to know in the next sentence. It is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. Right? ಈಗೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲೇ ನಮಗೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಮೇಡ್ ಎನಿ ಡಿಲೇ, ಯು ಫರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್, ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಡೂ, ಹೌ ಟು ಡೂ. Right? That is why what the author is telling, that why the right time is now, because we will have power to act in the right time, in the right decision, in a particular time. ಅದೇ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಉತ್ತರವಾದ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರತಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವ ಶಕ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಪವರ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ರೈಟ್? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ನೌ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಈ ಅವಧಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸೂಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ನಿರ್ಧರಿಸಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ನೌ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೋ, ಈ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ದ most important person. Suppose if you are doing something, a person was with you, that person will be the most important person for you, right? ಉತ್ತಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ who is with you while making an important work, that person will be the most important person for you. And it is that the most important business is to do that person good, right? The person who is with you is the most important person, and what good thing you are going to do for him. ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾನೆಯೋ ಅವನು ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಾದರೆ ರೈಟ್, ಎರಡನೇದು, ಅಂಡ್ ಅವನಿಗಾಗಿ ನೀನು ಮಾಡುವ ಕೆಲಸ, ಲೈಕ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಆ ಗಾಯಗೊಂಡ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ bearded man is an important person, and what the king had done for him, what he did for him is the good business of the king, right? And that means what you are going to do good thing for that person is the best business, the most important business, because we are sent into this world. Look at this word, look at this sentence. We are human beings, right? We are human beings because we are sent present tense, send, okay, present tense, past tense. We are sent into this world for that purpose alone. ಈ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿಯೇ. That means ಯಾವ ಕಾರಣ? What is the main reason why we are sent into this world? By the God. Yes, right? In the gratefulness poem we discuss God has given us all the organs, who is the creator of this entire world, who has given this life to do good for the people, right? To do something good. In the same way, here also the author is insisting us, we are sent into this world. Why? Into this world for that purpose alone. ಈ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿಯೇ. What purpose? ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ? To do good things for others, helping others, showing mercy for others. Right, Marichana? Yes. Did we get answer for the question, the king's questions? Yes. I hope you have enjoyed this story. At last, the king has got answers for his questions. Through these questions, we too came to know that which is the right time to begin something, and who will be the most important person, and what will be the most important thing for us to do. Right? As we are human beings, we should show mercy on other human beings or other creatures like this. Okay? ಸೊ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬದುಕಿರೋವರೆಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ದೇವರು ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಅನ್ನುವುದು ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಲೇಖಕರ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಎಸ್, ಮನುಷ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಬಾಳೋಣ, ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಮೇಲೇನೆ ಕರುಣೆ ತೋರದೆ ಇನ್ನಾರು ತೋರಬೇಕಾಗಾದ್ರೆ. ರೈಟ್? ಈ ಪಾಠವನ್ನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ರಿಯಲಿ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ಡ್ ದ ಲೆಸನ್. ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ your questions which were given in exercise and try to find the answers with paragraphs. In a particular paragraphs you are going to find the answers for the particular question. Okay, and write it in your homework book. When you will come to school, you bring with your homework book. Okay, stay home, stay safe and keep learning. Thank you.